Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Inside. Today we're looking at 3 packs of Transformers 3D Battle Game cards, or Battle Card Game. These are 2-player battle packs, so you only need 1 pack to play. So I got Bumblebee 1, and I don't know who these other 2 guys are. But I got 3 packs, so let's open these up and see what we got. Each one's supposed to be a complete game. These are put out by Wizards of the Coast, which is owned by Hasbro. Build your favorite Autobot and Decepticon characters. Each one contains 4 constructible cards, enough to build 2 figures, 2 stat cards, 1 token card, 1 rule sheet. Alright, so what do we got here? We got... Okay, fold out rule sheet. One side is all about how to build your Autobot. Ooh, riveting. And the other side is basic explanations, rules. That's pretty handy. Then we've got okay, looks like there's a card for each one here. These are a lot like the Pirates game and the Race Day game. So you've got a couple parts to a car, and then you've got some sort of like energy. I think these are supposed to be Energon crystals. And there's a couple of different little token things of Autobot and Decepticon. And there's 2 cards per guy. I think they're so you can build the vehicle or the guy. I'm not sure, but it's pretty well made. We've got Smoke Screen here in blue and Drop Kick. Smoke Screen's an Autobot and Drop Kick is a Decepticon. They've got little stat cards. These are pretty decent quality. They're very much like the WizKids ones. I think these will pop out a little easier. It's a little thinner plastic. They are numbered. There are 26 total in this set. And this is number 19 is the Decepticon Smokescreen, and Dropkick is number 19. Number 12 is Smokescreen. So you can tell which one's which because it says on them which one it is. And these are from 2007, so you can still find these though. They're still pretty common. I guess it didn't really catch on for some reason, but if you're a big Transformers fan, this is kind of a must-have because it is a cool little miniatures type game. The rules are real simple. It's just a couple of cards with information on them. It's got little range meters on here. So little life markers, it looks like 70 hit points each on these, 80 on one side, 70 on the other. And then you flip it over and it says 70 and 70. So, yeah, I mean, it's a points-based system. So this one's 29, this one's 30. So you can build a bigger army if you want. Let's see what's in our second pack here. We got another rules sheet, of course. And it ruins a little bit of the surprise by having these right on top. But let's see who we got here. We got Cliff Jumper, which looks okay. There's another set of cubes. And then we've got Blackout, who's a little helicopter guy. So, yeah, I mean, they do sort of transform. Like, you can have this guy in car mode, and then if you flip him over, these are his stats for when he's in robot mode. And same thing here, helicopter, and then you have to take him apart and reassemble him as a robot, which would probably be kind of a pain, and I don't know how much of that kind of abuse these could take. Because these are pretty thin parts. I don't know how well these will snap back in either, but let's pop this out. And you can see this is the helicopter body, but it's pretty flimsy. It's real thin and it flexes real easy. It'll be real easy to bend this. And The Pirates ones go back on the cards pretty well, sort of the racing cars. This isn't too bad. Doesn't quite go back in right, so you're going to lose a lot of the parts on these if you get these. So be aware of that. Yeah, overall it looks simple enough to play. I don't know about durability, would concern me quite a bit with this. But let's see what our last one is here. Alright, we've got Swerve. And who's this? Protoform Starscream. So he's just some sort of shapeless mass looking thing. And then in the robot form. So he's mostly robot form. Alright, kind of cool. Colors are good. I'd say the color quality is probably, and the art is pretty good. So that's got that going for it. But really, these would make good display pieces, I guess. I don't know how much you'd actually want to play with them before they break. But with each pack having a rule book, it's easy for everyone to have a rule book. These are pretty decent quality paper, I suppose. For what they are, I would expect cheaper quality paper. So the rules are okay. It would have been nice if it was a little booklet, but I don't like these fold-outs, so I'm kind of biased on that. These cards are okay quality. Kind of low-end trading card quality. And they'll do the functionality of what they're designed for. These are a little bit poorer quality than I would have liked to have seen. But if you're just going to build them and put them on display or play a couple of games, they'll be fine. But reassembling them into, you know, the transformation mode from vehicle to robot probably will destroy them eventually. Because they are fairly small and very thin, so they will probably break at some point. Otherwise, it doesn't look too bad. It'd be an interesting something to play before a different game, in between game sessions, that sort of thing. So yeah, it might be worth checking out. This is the Transformers 3D Battle Card Game 2-player battle pack. You can still find these around. I found these online, I think, a while back, and never got around to playing with them. But it's on my list of things to eventually sit down and play. But yeah, it looks fine. It's for ages 6 and up, I think. Or 8. Sorry, ages 8 and up. And you get a couple of packs of these. You could probably sit down and have a quick game session with your kids or with one of your buddies. So yeah, I'd recommend this one. It looks okay. The system looks super easy. It's not a complicated system. I don't think there's really anything you're going to really need. It's got pretty much everything there. So yeah, that'll do it for this episode. As always, thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next time on What's Inside.